welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Naomi and we focus on lifestyle, fashion, beauty, and travel. In today's video, we're going to talk about my top 5 summer fragrances. Some are fragrances that I've used from years before, and some are fragrances that I've recently added to my collection. So if you're interested in seeing what made this list, keep on watching. Now, the first fragrance to make it on our list is going to be Estes Lauder Pleasure. This was gifted to me by my father-in-law, and the moment I tried this scent, I realized that it would be perfect for spring, summer. It's very fresh, it's very bright, it's very crisp, perfect for a hot summer day if you like to feel freshly showered. This is a clean, sparkling floral with a delicate, soft blend with notes of lily, white peony, jasmine, and an essence of bay rose. I've never really heard about bay rose before, nor can I really pick up the difference between the rose and all the other florals. Personally, I'm not floral savvy, but I can tell you when something smells good. Off the back, the opening notes to me gives more of a citrusy, white floral scent, which makes sense because there are white florals in this perfume. I wouldn't necessarily think that this fragrance is a unisex fragrance because it does dry down a bit more on the floral feminine side, but I really do appreciate the slight complexity with this scent. But it's just that easy, effortless daytime scent for the girly girl. Now, our next fragrance on the list is going to be Alt Crystal number 23. If you are familiar with Baccarat Rouge, or you've heard any hype behind Baccarat Rouge, this fragrance is inspired by Baccarat Rouge. Alt is known to make inspired fragrances by your favorite fragrance houses, and I personally believe that they do a pretty good job in finding the correct notes to pair together to provide you with that same experience. The top notes in Alt Crystal 23 is going to be jasmine, saffron, and orange. In the middle, you're going to get a bit of Evernoil, no idea what that is, and a bit of ambrosion. On the base is where you're going to find cedarwood and the more woody, warmer notes. I personally love cedarwood and more woody, warmer scents in my fragrances because those fragrances is what's going to actually stick to the body and stick to your clothes, and they are more longer wearing. Your white peony or your fruity notes, those tend to wear off a little bit faster, but those warmer, more woody undertone, it's what makes a fragrance a little bit more complex, and that's what makes it last a longer time. I've gotten plenty of compliments when I wear Alt Crystal 23, and I think that's because they think I'm wearing Baccarat Rouge. Coming from someone who's smelled Baccarat Rouge before, there are very clear similarities with the fragrances, but you'd have to try it and tell me what you think. Let me know if you've actually compared the two before, and if you find that it is actually similar or the same as the Baccarat Rouge. Fragrances smell different on different body chemistries, and the oils and the warmth of your skin can change the chemical component of the fragrances, but personally, I love to wear this one. This is gonna be a true unisex scent in my opinion. It doesn't lean more to either side, so whether you're a girly girl, a gentleman, or anyone in between, you're going to enjoy this fragrance. Calling all girly girls and high feminine women, boy do I have a fragrance for you. If you are familiar with Tom Ford Lost Cherry, or you want to try out that scent without investing in the actual Tom Ford fragrance, Alt Cherry Smash number 12 is the epitome of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. No one can tell me differently. I have tried Tom Ford Lost Cherry plenty of times to compare it to Alt Cherry Smash number 12, and it's the perfect dupe. Spot on. I don't feel the need to invest in Lost Cherry when I have Cherry Smash here in my closet. It is that similar. Now, our top notes are going to be, of course, cherry, bitter almond, cherry liqueur. In the middle, you're going to have some cherry syrup, rose and jasmine sambac, and on the base, you're going to have roasted tonka bean, sandalwood, cedarwood. This is my type of fruity, warm, girly, high femme fragrance. It is so distinctive and it definitely projects. Personally, I like to layer it under other perfumes. I actually mix it with my body oil, and I'll use that as my base to moisturize my skin, and then I'll put my finishing fragrance on top. It's definitely one to add to your shopping cart if you haven't already given it a try. Cherry Smash is beautiful, but I would say it's on the girlier side of things. It's personally not something that I would wear when I want to give grown woman sexy, classy energy. This more so leans to me as fun, youthful, girly, summery, sweet. The signature fragrance from Chloe has my heart. I am so gassed to talk about this fragrance. I was recently gifted this fragrance. Shout out to my beautiful wife. It is perfection. It is a fragrance that you can use from day to night because that dry down is so good. The dry down really reads very woody and warm, but at the beginning the top notes are very powdery and fresh, very feminine. I personally wouldn't call this a unisex fragrance. Not fruity, it's definitely more floral, a powdery floral. We have peony, rose, honey, and cedarwood. It can be worn day to night. That top floral peony scent really opens well for the daytime, but then that cedarwood at the end really dries down into a very complex, mature scent. I'm wearing it right now and I really feel like I shouldn't have sprayed it on myself because now I can't get it out of my, like, it's so good. Our final scent for this video is going to be Byredo Bal D'Afrique. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This fragrance leans towards the more mature, complex, potent, but there's still some sense of simplicity within it. I personally love this fragrance. I prefer the dry down. Once I read the notes to you, you understand why. This Byredo fragrance has top notes of African marigold, bergamot, buchu? Not sure what that is. In the heart of the fragrance, you have cyclamen and violet, and to the base, you're gonna find that Moroccan cedarwood and vetiver. Now, that Moroccan cedarwood is what I personally enjoy. Really do enjoy the marigold and the bergamot. As it starts to age on the skin and settle down, it reads very sophisticated, grown, sexy woman. You're not gonna smell this on a girly girl, and I personally don't believe that anyone who enjoys more bright, crisp, girly, sweet fragrance is going to enjoy this. This is more for a mature woman who likes things that are a little bit more complex in a more sophisticated, classy way. Love this fragrance. Absolutely obsessed with this. I really do understand that this is more on the higher end of fragrances. You can get this size bottle for a little over $200. It's worth every penny in my opinion. However, I do understand if that's a bit out of your budget. But luckily earlier I did add some more cost-effective option that you can use either to wear on its own or to pair with your other fragrances. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you do not miss whenever I post another video. And as always, until next time, love you, bye.
I want you to stay before you go. I want you to know that I want you to stay.